He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love,
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Married to Medicine. This is season 6, episode 8. Okay. I hope everybody had a great weekend. It's technically Monday morning because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, but I hope everybody had a great weekend and will have a great Monday because y'all won't see this until Monday morning. My power was out this weekend. I had a baby shower to go to this weekend. So I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I have not done a video since my Friday night live. So let's get into it. But first things first, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a hoe. Jaybird. Hey, Jaybirds. I miss y'all, okay? I took a couple days off, make me feel like I miss my Jaybirds. And do not forget to like this video, to also put a comment in the comment section, share this video and all that good stuff, and always remember to hit the notification bell because it lets you know when I have new content available. Okay, so this particular episode, I don't think it was a filler episode, but I do feel like there's little stuff up in the middle that's a little bit boring, but you know, we're going to get past that. The episode opens up with Jackie and Simone having a conversation. Simone came down to the clinic to talk to Jackie. You know, just two friends hanging out, chit-chatting, eat some little food, you know what I'm saying? Just chit-chat, eating a little food, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they're talking about how the last meeting when they were at Dr. Jarrett's house, who was the dentist girl, who I'm assuming they're trying to add to the cast, but they don't let her say much. Like, she don't really say much. She said a little bit the last episode. I think she said a little bit this episode. So I'm wanting to see how they're going to kind of integrate her to add her in. We shall see. So, you know, they bring up how at Dr. Jarrett's house, how, you know, Mariah kind of cut Quad off when Quad was trying to talk, and, you know, they don't want that to happen. They want Quad to feel like she's supported. So Jackie suggests they have like a little girls' night summer party, so they can all basically, you know, some kind of just support Quad and let Quad know that they support her, but they say they also are aware that Quad probably won't like their honesty on how they feel like she, you know, they want to support her, but she also needs to own the part that she played in things. And this is one thing. Did Mariah cut Quad off last time? Yes, she did. Should she have cut Quad off? No, she should not have done that. However, Mariah was on Watch What Happens Live tonight, and she did say, like, you know, I shouldn't have cut her off. She's like, but I don't think me cutting her off stopped her from talking. She said Quad was trying to talk around the point. And I agree. Quad has a gift of gab, and she would say a whole bunch of words, but not really reveal nothing. It was just like just read from a dictionary. You can say all the words in the dictionary, but if it does not, you know what I'm saying, form some kind of statements or tell some kind of truth, it's just words in a bottle. So Quad does that, and I feel like that's their frustration with her in general. Even when they're around her, she don't really say much. I told y'all, Quad Googled divorce feelings, and when she talks, she is reading from a script of what Google said. Hey Google, how does a person who's going to get into a divorce feel? Oh, they are tired. They're alone. She said all these quotes and words. So I agree with Mariah on the fact that Quad wasn't going to really say nothing, but she also said she's mad at herself for giving Quad an out, because had she not said nothing, you know, she said Quad would have had to find something else to deter her from talking. So I agree with that, but I like how she said that she should not have intervened and spoke over Quad. So that's one good thing. As far as someone to meet up with Quad and make her feel supported, that's a great thing. But Quad ain't gonna own shit. Quad is not going to own anything that has went wrong in her marriage. Quad comments are always the same. I tried this, I tried that, I tried everything. I lit 13 matches, I burnt 16 candles, I bought 14 pinatas, and I bought 3 single balls. She'll say whatever she said needs to say to make it seem as if she done everything, but she ain't owning not nail parts and anything that went wrong in her marriage. But, you know, and I feel like what went wrong in their marriage was more than Dr. Gizo's nasty ass down there cheating. It's more than that. I feel like they had issues before he went and did that. But she ain't gonna own nothing that happened before that. Greg also gave her out because Greg, dumbass, went out and cheated. Oh, stupid ass man. Anyway, so we had that whole thing. Simone then, tells us some news that I was very surprised to hear. Very, very surprised to hear. But it's about goddamn on time. So she brings up, because Dr. Jackie asked her, how is Simone, how is Cecil doing? And she said, well, Cecil doing good, you know what I'm saying? Because we had sex. I'm like, bitch, what? You guys this is some coochie? Okay, girl. And I know he is happy because he has wanted some sex with his wife for a long, long time. And she brings up how for her, she thought if they did it, that she wouldn't get wet, that she would not want to finish it. She thought that she would want to stop in the middle. But she said, I was thirsty. Okay, none of that happened. I wanted more and more and more. But because your husband probably had some good penis or whatever, and so you missed your husband. And so that's always a good thing. When a person say, you know what, I had sex with my husband and it was good, so good that I wanted some more. Okay, I'm like, go ahead, girl, get it done. But and again, when you stop having sex with your husband, that's a downside. When you stop having sex with your wife, that's a downside. You should always want to have sex with them. And that don't mean every time. It does not mean every time. It just means you should always want to eventually get them some coochie. Okay, just give it up. Give it up, Big Daddy. You know what I'm saying? All that good things. So that's a good thing that she gave up some to Cecil. And hopefully they both are happier for it. Contessa. Contessa's thing was really, really easy. Contessa's still recovering from her vasectomy and breast reconstruction surgery that she had. So she keeps saying, now she was talking to Scott, saying how she's in so much pain, different kinds of pain, because you remember they took away all of her breast tissue and then gave her implants, so that's a lot of things for her body to be healing from. And it seems as if she's not taking the medication, and they always say that doctors make the worst patients, and she was saying how she is not taking the pain meds because she doesn't want to just sleep the whole time, and the kids think the mommy's loopy, so she does not take the pain meds, so she's just suffering through the pain. But I'm like, girl, you great, take them goddamn pain meds, girl. And then she brings up too how it's hard for her to get rest because the kids is always coming in there. And I said, well, goddamn it, don't them kids go to school? I'm like, how are you not resting when they in school? They all in school. So when she said, I said, come on now, Contessa, when them kids in school, girl, get your ass to sleep. And when they come home, if you up when they at home, I get that. But it ain't no reason why them, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How long? Kids is in school, how many, like 6 hours? I ain't been in school a long time. Cause DJ be in school from like 9 to like 3. So like 6, 7 hours. So, get some rest in when they in school. Or get you a damn caretaker. Get your babysitter. Girl, you have enough money for it to do something. You know what I'm saying? Scott, was been a good husband. He was changing her drainage. But he wants to see when he can test out the boobs. Not just Scott. Calm your ass down. But Contessa, sleep with them kids in school. If you can't sleep with them kids in school, take a goddamn pain pill. Girl, quit acting like that. So we see Mariah, and she's at home, cooking or whatever, cooking a little breakfast. And, Aiden comes in saying how his employer is merging with like a larger entity. So he does not know where his job lies, basically. And she's like, what? Now she got real worried. She's like, what? What did you talking about? Like, I don't like that. What's going to happen? And things kind of seem up in the air. He said, I have a choice to either sign on to stay with them. But even that's uncertain because it would depend on what, like, if I would have to like move or something. He said we may have to move to like California. I'm like, it seemed like he ain't know shit. Cause I was like, wait, I was gonna feel like, is you saying that you can't stay, or that if you stay, you're gonna have to move? And I'm looking like I was so confused, but I think he's confused too. I think he was giving her all the options of what may happen with his smaller group merging with his bigger group. And sometimes when that happens, people do get let go or moved around, or things happen. But you know what I'm saying, because I think he's the ER doctor, or I don't know what he is, but she was a little, shell shocked, like, and she was crying a little bit, a little bit, a little, I won't say invisible tears. I'll say tears that she didn't want to fall came on her eyes, and she was like, I'm like, well, okay. And she was nervous, but you should be, because if you've grown accustomed to this life of, this doctor who makes all this money, and if that, falls to the wayside, what you gonna do? Okay, well, what you gonna do? And you will be like Robin on Potomac Housewives, when they was big on their money and they got broke and they kind of fell down to the wayside. Mariah, you better save them coins, girl. Don't you be out here buying them new wigs and buying your mama new purses and new canes and buying new clothes. Take all Lauren's new stuff back, put it on hold, girl. Get you a layaway or whatever. Do something. Girl, do something. Anyway, so she just don't know. They don't know either. But she was also, like I said, she was on Watch What Happens Live, and she said they signed like a year contract, so they have about a year to kind of figure out where it goes from there. But she keeps saying she don't want to move from Atlanta, but she also said how they kind of knew it may happen eventually. She said, but I'm a Georgia Peach. I don't want to move to Atlanta. Move from Atlanta. Well, get you a job, Mariah. If you get you a job and y'all ain't dependent on Aiden's money or his employer, you ain't gotta go anywhere. But if your husband is the sole breadwinner, and if his job makes him have to move to Cali, then your ass going to California, because you ain't got no job, not a one. You may be pretty and all, but honey, you ain't got no job. You was a housewife. Okay, no income comes in from your housewife position. So again, girl, start a business, do something. Make them coins. We see Heavenly go to see her anger management doctor again, and she's basically talking about her trip to Miami. And Heavenly, in my opinion, we did see how she got to be how she is. I completely get that, but at the same time, you smart enough to know that you fucked up. And you're smart enough to realize the way that you act towards people is not the right way to act. So I feel like the fact that she still tries to throw shots at Mariah and say how she don't like Mariah because Mariah reminds her of her sister, because her sister will lie on her. So to Mariah, you know how many people probably have lied on you, girl, or who don't like you for some reason. I get her connection from Mariah to her sister. I get that. At the same time, you need to move the fuck on. Okay, you need to move on, and you can't keep holding on to think of, Mariah said that Damon was cheating. Well, if you know your husband ain't cheating, who cares? Why give her the power, and why keep harping on that? Y'all all have said things about each other, one way or the other, that was either half true, partially true, a rumor true, or whatever, and it's not that big of a deal. So I don't like how Heavenly keeps harping on Mariah simply because Mariah said that her husband may be cheating. And I told you, I don't think Mariah said that he was cheating. What Mariah said was, I can tell you plenty of women that Damon slept with. She didn't say when. Before Damon met Heavenly, who knows what happened? We don't know that, but I'm tired of her holding on to that one thing, okay, she lied on me. Technically, she lied on Damon. Technically, she lied on Damon. But it is, and even, I don't know if she bring up something old, but I mean, she needs to get over it. You can't keep holding on to that girl. Move on. It's getting old and tired. I'm like, Heavenly, girl, don't nobody get no fucks. And he asked her, when she went to Miami, what happened? She said, I went there, the room that my father passed away in. I got very emotional. And he asked her if she ever cried about her father's death. And it was weird to me that she said, well, I cried a little bit. I think I cried a little bit at the funeral. And I said, bitch, a little bit. Y'all know my father passed away in 2015. Bitch, I cried from the moment, they told us he passed away. I cried every day. From that moment, and it was weeks that I cried every day. At the funeral, bitch, no. So I do think it's weird that she hasn't really grieved the death of her father. And I tell you all the time, grieving, it do come in different ways, but I'm like, it's weird that she said that she can only remember crying a little bit at the funeral. I'm looking like, bitch, what? But again, her father wasn't around that often. But, for me, that was weird, but whatever. She also brings up how her mom was gone a lot because her mom worked from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. She said, so from the time that we got out of school, and when we went to, from the time that we got out of school until we were going to bed, she was gone. We would only see her in the mornings. And, she brings up how some people just were not lucky enough or didn't have enough time to get love like poured into them or whatever. And yeah, some people don't have time to be loved on. And I said, well, that's not true. I think a parent can work different hours and still take the opportunity to pour love into their children. Even if you go to work from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m., if you are up in the morning when your kid is getting ready for school, you pour your love into them at that point in time. So I feel like Heavenly was never loved as a child, so I feel like that's why she loves oddly, weirdly now. Like, it's just weird. And I do know she loves her husband, I do know she loves her children, but as far as other people, she don't know how to treat other people, and this is weird as hell. And I feel like even the way that she loves on her family is awkward. It is. Hey daddy, I'm like, girl, he's not your dad. Like, it's too much or whatever. And the doctor brings up how usually parents provide that love and affection to kids, and it kind of helps them grow up. And he, in his own way, he said how Heavenly had not had things spoken to her, or had things spoken to her that made her how she is, meaning you did not get enough love and that's why you act that way. But at the same time, you had these mean and rude things said to you on a constant basis, and that's what you became. Meaning, bitch, you mean and you rude like your mama was, okay? Because when she said her mama will call me bitches too, so that's what she is, a replication of her mama. And she did say, well, I know my mama loved me, you know what I'm saying, even though she never told me that. And I'm like, again, Heavenly did not have love poured into her, and that's why she acts the way she acts. And it's just awkward. I don't know how else, I don't know how else to put it. And we know that she's able to be nice because she's nice to her husband, but she can't be nice to other people. And that's probably why she get on her damn daughter's nerves so much, and why her son don't want to come around, because it's like, if no one showed her how to pour love into her, how is she properly pouring love into her children? You know what I'm saying? So I wonder about stuff like that. Anyway, what else did she say? Oh, that was all it. But he did say how she gonna need to come back and talk to him. But whatever. I'm quiet. Quiet, her mom, her auntie. Look, this is season 6. We ain't seen not near picture, video, or nothing of Quad and her auntie that I can recall. I'm not for Quad, mama, her auntie all of a sudden being on the show because Quad getting a divorce. I feel like because this is the weird thing about Quad. Season 1, 2, and let's say 3. The first 3 seasons, Quad and Dr. G married seemed fine. She was always her husband. We so loving. It was a whole facade, if you ask me. Come season 4 and season 5, shit got a little rocky. They got tired of holding that facade. But I feel like if things were bad, as they both say things have been bad for years. I'm like, where were y'all people this whole time? Where? I mean, it's just weird. Not saying that her mom and them can come around now, but I feel like Quad is always thinking 2 steps ahead on how to make herself look. And people keep putting in my comment section, oh, well, you clearly don't like Quad. Y'all kill me with that bullshit because y'all don't like Mariah, and y'all like to say if oh, you don't like Quad if I speak positively on somebody else. I don't know these bitches, okay? But the same way y'all have y'all opinion, I have mine. So miss me with the bullshit of y'all. You don't like Quad. And if I don't, what you gonna do? Anyway, but yeah, it's something about this whole scene that kind of seems forced to me. We know that she filed for divorce, and then she found her own apartment, which is great. And I want y'all to realize Quad needs to move the fuck on. If Quad don't want to be married to Dr. G anymore, she has every right to divorce him and move on. Do it. But I feel like in some way or shape form, I feel like she's doing it at this point because that's her storyline. Okay, she waited to get a good storyline to leave her husband, and now she has her mom, her auntie there. Okay, and they nice little weaves and wigs, and they love makeup. We know they must all have the same makeup artist. Doing these scenes like, oh, we just want you to be happy, baby. And I get that, and you do lean on family in times of need, but it's something about the way it's being shown. To me, this seems forced to put on the view that, oh, she's so sad, she gotta have her mama out here. And I don't think I think Quad is very happy to be divorcing Gregory. I don't think that she's that stressed. I don't think she's that sick and tired. I think Quad is happy to be over and done with it. I think the only thing that's probably frustrating her is the divorce is taking too long. That's the only thing. But I don't think I get it. She reminds me of Phaedra. She reminded me of Phaedra from Housewives of Atlanta when her and Apollo was going through little issues or whatever, and she was playing as if, I'm just so tired, I'm so sad, I'm going through it. And lo and behold, she was ready to divorce that man, and was for the cameras was making it seem as if, okay, I'm going through so much, and she wasn't. And Phaedra should have been, because she had 2 kids to be going through. So I'm like, Quad reminds me of Phaedra, and I felt like Phaedra was fake when she did her thing, and I feel like Quad is fakely being sad and distraught for no reason. Again, I feel like Quad is okay with divorcing Dr. G, and she has every right to. But girl, don't you bring me through all this bullshit. Oh, I'm still wearing my ring, because you have to for the viewers. You want to seem like you are very, very upset. Girl, bye. Anyway, we do see her Quad divorces in the blogs. Quad did not call and tell anybody that she was getting divorced, and they talked to Simone, brings up a little bit, and so did Toya. Toya, of course, is upset. I can't believe she didn't tell me, bitch. So what? Toya, girl, do something with yourself. Go start an eyelash line, get you a grill store, open you a nail shop, bitch. Do something, because you get on my damn nerve every time you feel like someone has not checked in with your ass to let you know what they have going on in their life. And I like what Eugene said, because Toya first said, you know what I'm saying, I can't believe she didn't tell us anything or whatever. And Eugene said, y'all are acquaintances. A Quad. I loved that he said that, because there's a difference between being a friend and a goddamn acquaintance. You have friends, acquaintances, you have co-workers, you have bitches that I know, okay? I like the fact that you said y'all are acquaintances, because y'all are. So everything she going through, she not gonna call you, okay? She isn't, and you should know that. And I love when and I don't think he said it in the way that I'm taking it, but I'm happy he said it anyway, because you damn right, they are acquaintances, okay? Y'all met on this show, girl. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? He says, when things happen to your friends, they tell you, meaning she ain't your real friend. Catch that tea. And Toya is nosy as hell. She's nosy because she ain't got shit else to do besides wait for that damn house to be built and wait for Eugene to get home, make him play, and make them kids do their homework. And yes, that's enough. But bitch, if you were a housewife, be a housewife. Stop being a housewife and also trying to be goddamn Carmen San Diego and being everybody's goddamn mix. Can you walled up in this bitch? Oh, we not looking for no tea? Sit your ass down somewhere, okay? Simone says she feels like she's upset, not upset, but she doesn't like how Quad feels like she has to keep a secret from people. Like she feels like Quad thinks, okay, let me just not tell nobody, okay? I don't feel comfortable talking to someone. Like, I feel bad that she feels that way. But Quad do things because she wants to be, you know what I'm saying, center of attention. We then see this pajama party that Dr. Jackie throws, and I feel like it was a great effort. I feel like it was, she had drinks, and she usually don't do, the drinks, the alcohol, and like real food. She had real liquor, real food. I want to go to goddamn pajama party, to be honest with them. We do see everybody coming in little pajamas, a little outfits or whatever. It was cute. It was real cute. It was appropriate. Okay, they all was having a little good of a time. We do see when Heavenly and Mariah was both there at the same time, they won't speak. Okay, because Heavenly walked in and she did not speak to Mariah, and Mariah did not speak to her. And Jackie like, okay, y'all need to speak. And oh, hey, Mariah. Oh, hey. These little fake little pleasures or whatever. Oh, I like your long johns. I said, bitch, long johns. But truth be told, they did it like long johns. I mean, and long johns is another word for pajamas. So when Mariah said it, I mean, I giggled because it was shade. It was absolute shade. But I giggled. And Heavenly was like, fuck you, bitch. And her confessional. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she's so damn stupid. Anyway, like, fuck her. It made me giggle. Both of them did. They had food, liquor. It was amazing. They all had a good time. You know what I'm saying? Heavenly brought up how she was not hungry because she's like, I knew I was coming here all night and I went be with Damon, so I fed him and fed myself, and I fed him in all kind of ways. We know you fuck your husband. We know that. That's not, you don't need to, we know that, we are aware that you fuck your husband. Now, what we don't know is if you fuck other people. And see, that's a whole different thing. But we know that you do it, y'all do it, you do it, you do it. Fine. Okay then, girl. Okay then. So, Quad is there. Quad comes. She get in there, and, they ask her, actually, no, Heavenly asked Quad how she was feeling. Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay. You can tell what I'm not. I don't want to talk much. So she don't want to talk about what she got going on. Is that surprising? No, because whenever she's around them, she does the exact same thing. And I feel like when she said last time, I was going to open up to you guys. If you wanted to, you would. Point blank to the period. Anyway, they do call Contessa, because she said she might make it, but they called her. She did not come because she's, still healing or whatever. And Toya, old stupid ass, who cares? You don't have to be there either, Toya. Take your ass home. Take care of the fucking kids. Fuck you, Toya. Anyway, they have a little thing where they all impersonate each other. It was funny. Funny. You know what I'm saying? Toya talking about, because Heavenly had Toya. And so Toya gonna say, if you're gonna was it Toya? If you're gonna impersonate me, you gotta have your breast out. I said, well, really, bitch? That's it? That's all you want? You just titty your ass out? Okay. I'm gonna say, like, if you can't show your breasts, impersonate somebody, then you need a boob job. I'm like, Heavenly titties is perfectly fine with her husband. Like, let a girl be. Toya sometimes need to shut the fuck up. I mean, just all the way shut the fuck up. Okay? But then it gets a little bit serious. So Jackie brings up how this is a judgment-free zone. They would never, they would answer questions that they wrote like on a piece of paper. So each of them wrote a question down, like put all in a bowl, and they would pull the questions out and have to answer them. So Jackie pulls a question that says, when do you know when to cut a friend off? And I like Jackie's answer. She said, basically, if you can't be honest and say things to them, it may be time to let their ass go. Like, that's true. Okay? If I have to think about, can I say this to this person? Then, because it will be an issue. Then maybe, that friendship isn't that much. My friends, like, they know I'm gonna say whatever. Okay, I am. And I have one friend who she will ask me my opinion and I'll give it to her, and she won't get mad at me, but I can always feel she's like, oh, this bitch always, you know what I'm saying? But I give great advice. I do. I give logical advice. So sometimes you can't ask me a question where you want me to give you advice to do the wrong thing. Don't ask me. Just don't, because I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, go ahead, yeah, go. No, I rarely would do that in situations. So I'm that same. Like, if I can't openly talk to you, or if you can't openly talk to me, then we're not really friends. Like, at all. This can't happen. Heavily from there, she's like, well, let's stop being crazy. Like, we're all friends here, or we're trying to be better friends, and I want to, as Quad, we being, a good friend to you based on what you're going through. And she said, you know what, y'all are, okay, she said, because I don't know if you want us to ask you stuff, if you want us to not ask, like, if you want us to leave you alone, like, we just want to know, like, what you want us to do. And she said, I want y'all to refrain from asking me, a plethora of questions. Like, yeah, but, I'm dealing with things. And then Heavenly said, well, we really just want to know, if you're okay. And I felt like the way they were tiptoeing around Quad, that's not what friends do. Like, when Jackie was going through her shit, they didn't tiptoe and they didn't tiptoe and do shit. They were just in her business and like just like inserting themselves in the shit. So I felt like it was weird how they're being so cautious when it comes to Quad. And I think it's because Quad I think she's fake. Because I feel like Quad don't want them asking her questions because she don't know how to answer them, because she ain't Googled the shit yet. But she says when she said we just want to ask you how you doing, I'm dealing. It's all she said. And then Toya said, well, can I ask something? And then Quad, I'm going to refrain from hearing your question. I said, oh, here we go. And when she said that, even I felt some kind of way, because I felt like, I get she said she don't want them asking her a whole bunch of questions, but you don't even know what Toya finna ask you. And I feel like 2 questions isn't a whole bunch. Because of heavily saying, how are you? How do you know? Toya's question is, well, do you need something from us? Like, do you need us to, even since I think is, sometimes you have to be open to questions to see what the questions are. And if it's too invasive, say, I don't want to talk about that. No, because you just never know. And I liked a little bit how Toya, like, you know what, you don't even know what I'm going to ask. And that's true. She did. Now, at this point in time, you know what I'm saying? She's like, what? Because so-and-so said something, so-and-so said something, but I can't say something. It was a whole big crazy mess at that point. But, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, when Quad said, I don't want to fight with you, I don't want to fuss or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I don't like how your face is sitting, like, fix your face. And so you said, my face gonna be my face, because, bitch, I'm going to fuck and I can do what I want with my face. I felt like Quad had crossed the whole boundary. Like, bitch, don't tell me to fix my face because you don't like it. Fuck you, bitch, and your fake ass face is what I would have said, because I'm petty like that. At this point in time, they're going back and forth, yelling. I don't care what they're yelling back and forth. And, everyone looking like, this is, oh, here they go. It's some bullshit. And again, I feel like Quad will always make a situation be to where no one can ask her anything. And if you don't want to share with them, then why are you there? Why are you there? And I feel like on one level, they both are wrong for arguing back and forth. Because Toya could say, arguing, all right, fine, I won't say shit. And Quad could just not tell her to fix her face. It could have went both ways. But, they ended up, kind of making up or whatever. Because I saw Toya's point. Quad was not being open enough with them so that they can, be friendly with her. So they can be friendly with her. And she's like, how can we be friends if she won't talk to us? Like Jackie just said, like, a person who don't want to open up, a person who do not want to share me, like, that's not a friend. So how is she a fucking friend? And there was the whole back and forth thing, shade, you know what I'm saying? I feel like in that moment Toya won, Quad lost, but whatever. But I like how she said, like, you need to open up to us so we can love on you. And that's what I was going to say. Which made them hug it out, cry it out or whatever. And Quad said she was sorry for misjudging Toya and kind of shutting her down before she even saw what she was going to say in this way. So I was really going to ask you if me and Eugene, needed to cut Gregory off. And then they all laughed. So, I mean, I need her to just hurry up and get divorced. Because I don't want them to keep talking about it and not talking about it. Like, everyone's talking about wanting to talk about Quad's divorce. And Quad won't talk about it. I'm done. Anyway, I'm done for real. Peace.
These lights of love, and music.